Welcome, welcome, welcome to my diary, honey. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so basically, I just had a funny moment and decided to go live right now because I was trying to be good. I was trying to be such a good girl and just scroll through my shit and make some flowers for my quilt here when I accidentally, you know how it is, because the comments, they aren't how they used to be, so you can accidentally hit people's shit all the time. I feel like you can accidentally hit people's shit all the time on the new YouTube app just because um the comments aren't there to block you. They aren't there to block your shit. So anyway, I accidentally clicked on this video, which I'm not subscribed to anyone. It's called Holton Wise TV, and the whole thing was just him showing a house. This happened, I believe, because I accidentally clicked a video earlier today and then watched it because a fine brother was showing a house earlier today. So I watched him show off this house. My point is that this came up and somebody's comment came up. This person is named Fred Burger. And he commented once. He said, his first comment I found said, "Kill your local property owner. These people are part of the elite who should be murdered. You want to redistribute? Kill a property owner. These people are millionaires who threaten their tenants whenever a crisis happens so they can hike rent and become even richer. Kill these people." He had a second comment. It said, "If you're a property owner, you should be killed, period. Especially right now during a time when property owners have incentives to evict tenants. All property owners should be killed and property released to people who need it." I am actually kind of with his sentiments here. I understand his anger, but I'm going to run something by him. What if our government competed with these private owners? What if there was decent, not mansions, but decent public affordable housing that all people could get, no matter what shape or form they were in, no matter how much money you're making, you could always apply for and get some sort of public housing, so that these assholes that you want to murder because they're greedy jerks who are trying to rent their closets for $1,000 a pop, what if they couldn't do that because literally no one would rent that because they could literally get a 3-bedroom apartment in California for $1,000? What the fuck if? What if our government provided this basic need called living because we are not legally allowed to live on the streets? We are legally required to pay to be in a home. What if we skip the step of murdering people and having that on our conscience and just change the goddamn law? At the moment, yes, how the system is, yes, I think murdering all landlords might be effective to make some sort of change. But in all honesty, I just feel like there's a much more simpler solution. We could skip a step here of murdering people and skip to the part where they aren't even able to make videos like this to try to sell you some bullshit home. I don't even know, in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm like, we could skip the step of needing to rent from these jerks if our government stepped in and was like, hey, this is a right. If we're going to make it illegal for people to be on the street, affordable housing is a right. We could skip the whole step of having to murder the bourgeois, murder the assholes at the top of this, if they just stepped in and did a basic ass thing like make sure affordable housing was available for all. I don't know. I'm with this dude. I'm with him 100%. Fred Burger, I'm with you. You are correct. The landlords are gross. Their whole business model is built on making wealth off of the person directly poorer than them. And they are the only type of business owner who thinks that they should never lose money. It boggles my mind. Walmart accepts it loses money. Pizza Hut accepts it loses money. Every business on earth accepts that there's an occasion where they might lose money, except the landlord. The landlord freaks out the second they have to lose any. I'm like, I'm with you, dude. They are a special breed of crazy. They should not have as much power as they do in our society. But there is a much easier and cleaner step than murdering these assholes. And it's rendering them useless, taking their power. They do not deserve to have the power they have. Their whole business model is built on the backs of people poorer than them. It shouldn't even be viable, but it is. And if our government undercut that by making affordable housing actually a thing, not a thing that you have to wait 9 years to get on the list of here in California, not something that is actually incapable of lowering with the rate of the market because of the way that it's all set up to determine the percentage people pay. So now, a year after COVID, people in affordable housing are paying more than people in private sector. No, there should be literally at cost, not the government trying to make money off of poor people, not the government trying to make money off of people in general, such as student loans. Hello. The government making money off of people never works. Just put it at price. We could skip all this. And then I don't have to feel guilty about murdering my landlord. Hello. We could just make this so simple. I don't understand. Anyway, I thought this comment was hilarious. I've never been so happy my thumb accidentally hit an ad in my life as to read this man's indignant comments asking us to kill our landlords, because I understand his sentiment, but I think there's such a simpler solution than us being murderers. It just feels stupid not to go there. My belief. Anyway, honey, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing wonderful. And if you're not doing great or you're not doing wonderful, I hope that you're seeing some kind of path to hustle yourself there. That's what I pray for you and your family. May your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads. And I will see you next time. Bye.